So you still don't really know what's going on in Venezuela, or why World War III appears to be starting, but you don't want to look like a thicky dum-dum in front of all your mates. Here's a quick rundown on the geopolitical shark that's currently staining the world's trousers. So we know that the US have kidnapped Latin American Borat, aka Venezuelan dictator Nicolas Maduro, because they wanted to steal Venezuela's oil. Well, they're doing very well at stealing Venezuela's oil because Donald Trump announced on Truth Social that they're nicking $2 billion worth of the sticky muck. Now, some people might be tempted to say, well, hang on, the crusty senile orange ballsack has said he's going to sell the oil at market prices, which will help the Venezuelan people. Only that's a load of bollocks, because Trump then said all of the profits will go towards buying American goods and American goods only, because nothing lifts a nation out of tyranny like a load of canned cheese. And in case anyone's still tempted to say that the US is trying to help Venezuela, here's Vice President JD pissed his pants explaining how the Latin American country is now a US colony.
The way that we control Venezuela is we control the purse strings, we control the energy resources, and we tell the regime you're allowed to sell the oil so long as you serve America's national interest.
Now, because Venezuela is now a US colony, America is attacking anything that goes near it. Like this naughty Russian oil tanker which the US seized in the middle of the Atlantic, threatening to piss off Russia, who's currently being asked to stop invading Ukraine, which will most likely mean they won't stop invading Ukraine. Back to South America for a second. You'll remember that after attacking Venezuela, haunted forehead Marco Rubio began threatening other South American countries.
Cuba is a disaster. It's run by incompetent, senile men.
That's because South American countries trade with China, who America know likey. What do they trade with China? Minerals, which they use to make renewable energy products. The thing is, though, Trump doesn't like South America selling minerals to China, even though the reason that South America has started selling more minerals to China is because this time last year, Trump did this.
In a few moments, I will sign a historic executive order instituting reciprocal tariffs on countries throughout the world.
So by threatening South America, the US is trying to get at China and gain access to these minerals for themselves, which they'll use to make very useful things like
Military, ships, vehicles, guns, ammunition, everything, the whole thing.
This is where Greenland comes in, because guess what? Greenland has fancy minerals too, which is why it looked like Trump was going to fucking invade the place. But then the White House press secretary said that actually America would be happy to buy Greenland.
The president's first option always has been diplomacy.
Few problems with that. Denmark have said it's not for sale, and there are 57,000 people who live in Greenland, which even with America's history of buying people isn't exactly acceptable in 2026. So to conclude, what we're observing is the United States trying to defend a fossil fuel dominated world order where they call the shots using a military that's created using the natural resources of other countries. Have a good rest of your week.